Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please press subscribe. And if you would like to receive notifications from my channel, please press the button below, the bell button below, to receive future notifications on any of my live streaming videos. Hi everyone who is tuning in from Facebook Live on my keto journey. It's wonderful to see you tonight. I am Sharon Hartley. I have been on a ketogenic lifestyle for 14 months. I have lost 72 pounds in 14 months. I started off at 305 and I am 72 pounds down, and it has been the best decision I've made for me. So we're going to be talking about 11 myths within the community of keto. The ketogenic diet is getting more and more popular due to the effectiveness for weight loss and numerous health benefits as a result of a number of myths about it have appeared. Some of them quite persistent and widespread. So here I am to clear them up. I'm sorry if I'm not looking straight into the video. I kind of get a little shy, so just forgive me. You'll probably encounter many of those in different forums, blog posts, Facebook groups, YouTube videos, and the like. You may have fallen victim to some of them. If you want to make the best out of your keto journey, you should make sure that the information you have is accurate. And if in doubt, check at least 2 to 3 reputable sources. Here are some that I've collected that are the most popular myths that we have seen around. 1, calories don't matter. You cannot gain weight on keto. Unfortunately, the keto diet is not a magical, and calories still do matter. You cannot eat unlimited amounts of food and expect your body to never store any of its fats. If you're eating more than what you're burning, you will gain weight, and keto doesn't make you immune to that. However, most foods you'll be eating on keto are very nutritious and filling, which is a definite advantage, as you'll be naturally inclined to eat less. Actually, most people notice being less hungry on keto compared to other diets, which brings us to my next point. Number 2, on keto, you'll never feel hungry. If you're in a calorie deficit, especially if you're already close to your goal, hunger is normal, and you are very likely to experience it. You'll need to accept that hunger is a normal part of the weight loss process and learn not to reach for a snack every time you're feeling a little hungry. And not especially if you're more likely to be bored instead of genuinely hungry. Keto helps most people find that they're less hungry, but it doesn't make hunger disappear completely all of the time. Your body likes balance, and it will fight any drastic changes in your weight, especially if you've been overweight for a while. Keep in mind that long cardio workouts, while useful for creating large calorie deficits, might make you feel ravagiousness on the next day. Resistance training, such as bodyweight exercising or weightlifting, is less likely to provoke intense feelings of hunger, but you'll have to experiment and see for yourself what works best for you. Number 3, keto is a free pass to eating huge amounts of fats. Keto is not about eating huge amounts of fats. It is about limiting carbs. You need to make sure that you're consuming adequate amounts of protein in order to maintain your lean body mass. And you'll need to add some fat to make up those calories that came from carbs before. However, keto is less likely to change your eating habits completely, and adding unlimited fat would be counterproductive. After all, if you want to lose weight, a part of the fat should come from your body and not from your plate. That is also very caloric. A gram of fat comes at 9 calories. Wow, did you know that? 9 calories compared to 4 calories per gram of protein or carbs. Keep in mind that a ketogenic diet was first formulated for people suffering from epilepsy, and the medical keto aimed at managing epilepsy is indeed quite high in fat. Keto for weight loss, not necessarily. Yes, keto is a high-fat and moderate protein diet, but it doesn't mean eating all the fat you want. Always track and make sure you are eating a calorie deficit to lose weight. And it's important to plan your meals to stay on track. Number 4, the deeper the state of ketosis, the more fat you'll lose. Measuring ketones is a tricky business and actually not really that necessary. If you're using ketone strips to measure your ketones, you should know that your body will adapt to the state of ketosis, and after a while, there won't be a spillover of ketones in your urine, which is what the sticks are measuring. Deeper purple does not equate a more rapid weight loss. The same goes for measuring methods. Losing weight will depend mostly on calorie deficit and not on how many ketones your body produces. Number 5, if it fits in your macros, the quality of food you eat is not so important. While organic versus non-organic is an endless debate and there isn't a simple answer to it, it is worth the higher cost. The quality of the food you're eating matters a lot, especially on keto. Eating whole and nutritious foods is always a better choice than protein bars and deli meat. It will be more filling and will help you get all your macronutrients your body needs to function properly. Keep it simple and your body will thank you for it. Salads and green vegetables, meat, seafood, eggs, and an occasional dessert or treat, if this is what helps you stick to your diet in the long run, is a recipe for success. Number 6, you should only consume a minimal amount of protein. Anything more than that will kick you out of ketosis. How much protein you should be consuming depends on a lot on your goals, activity levels, and specific preferences. While it is true that some protein will indeed turn into glucose, in fact, your brain needs some glucose to function. This process is called glucogenesis, or GNG for short, is actually demand-driven and not supply-driven. Consuming tons of protein is not just necessary and might turn out to be quite expensive. However, you don't need to fear protein, and you try to avoid it. If you want to maintain your muscle mass, you need to make sure you consume enough of it. Number 7, keto is the best diet for everyone. The ketogenic diet is an excellent choice for a big percentage of the population and helps combat many serious health issues. However, not everyone responds to it in the same way, and not everyone likes it as much as we do. In order to keep weight off, you need to make sure you're committed to your new way of eating for the long run and that you won't go back to eating junk in a couple of months. Remember that most of these benefits will come once your body is fat adapted, which normally takes 4 to 6 weeks. So if you're having the type of person who just wants a quick fix, 3 weeks diet, keto is not for you. If you don't have the dedication and commitment, keto won't work for you. Plenty of different options exist, so if keto doesn't feel right for you, you might wish to experiment with low carb, paleo, clean eating, alkaline diet, and so on. Number 8, it doesn't matter where the carbs come from. Give 5 grams of carbs from spinach is by far not the same as 5 grams of carbs from dextrose. Added to deli meat, spinach is much more nutritious and will provide you with a number of micronutrients, such as magnesium and potassium, which are essential for keto. Whilst dextrose will not have any of these benefits. Given that the amount of carbs and that you'll be consuming daily is so limited, you need to plan strategically and choose foods that will be both filling and nutritious at the same time. Most green vegetables are a great choice. Number 9, going a few grams above 20 net grams a day will kick you out of ketosis and you'll get the ghee flu all over again. 20 to 25 net carbs daily is kind of a safety net. You will be in ketosis if you limit your carbs to that number. But that doesn't mean that this is your personal upper limit of carbs you can consume daily in order to stay in ketosis. In fact, it is different for most people, and once you're fat adapted, you can experiment with it a little to see where it lies for you. It will depend on a number of factors, such as your activity level, metabolic state, flexibility, and insulin resistance. And it might also change with time. Number 10, intermittent fasting defies the calories in, calories out principle. Intermittent fasting is not always magical when it comes to weight loss. Sorry. The main reason that intermittent fasting works for weight loss is because it helps you eat fewer calories. Most people manage to lose more weight with it because it helps them better control their appetite and make it easier to stick to a calorie deficit, but it does not defy the basic energy principle of calories in, calories out. Just because you practice intermittent fasting, it doesn't mean you can eat as much food as you want. If you're eating 2 big meals, these tend to be more filling and more satisfying than 6 tiny ones. And intermittent fasting does have other benefits that you might wish to consider. But the actual weight loss will depend on the calorie deficit above anything else. Number 11, you need to have erogenous ketones to be in ketosis. No, you don't. To be in ketosis, all you need to do is follow the ketogenic diet macros and limit your daily carb intake to 20 of net carb per day. It's that simple. Some ketone products and promoters claim instant ketosis weight loss, which is not true. You're taking erogenous ketones and will put BHP in your blood. And effectively, in ketosis, typical boost is about 30 minutes to 3 hours. But then your ketone levels will return to your baseline, which is an A. In ketosis from eating a real ketogenic diet, or B, not in ketosis. So what's the point? The point is, if you're not following a keto diet effectively, first, erogenous ketones won't do much for you. Remember, exo means external from the outside. It's not a carb blocker or a razor. Stay away from those who will promise you stuff you face with cake, then drink erogenous ketones. And you'll be okay and still lose weight. It doesn't work like that. These things are called supplements, i.e. supplementing a proper nutrition and a proper lifestyle, not replacing bad lifestyle choices. Here's the reality. Absolute best thing you can do is to achieve your goal with a ketogenic diet is not take ketones. It is to eat real whole foods. Ketone supplements are not magic pills. However, they might have benefits such as improving your energy and reducing the amount of time you could be dealing with keto flu. I do not claim to like ketones at all. I have not used ketones ever, and I will never. And I will never promote ketones in my YouTube or promote ketones in my Facebook channel. So please, if you are a seller or a promoter, please keep that to yourself, because we're not really wanting to know about ketones because we want to get into a natural state of ketosis. I hope that you are having a great night, and I will see you all around very soon. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe now. Thank you for the love. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.